So we're gonna launch TT into space so she can see both Earths that she loved so much. And Hibiki can't believe that she met such a tragic end like this. And he's gonna, like, no, I'm gonna make sure that nobody else has to go through this ever again. Sasuke comes up and is like, how you doing, buddy? I'm worried about you, sure you're holding up? And then Hibiki's like, hey, go spend time with your girlfriend. I bet she's a bit queasy at her first time into space, right? And then Sasuke is like, sure, but just turn to your friends for help instead of keeping it bottled up inside, right? And then Hibiki's like, well, the only one's got to worry about bottle things up. Leonard's plan to remake the world may have been averted, but the desire to remake with no unpleasantness will take a little longer to stop resonating with the team. TD died when Leonard shot the Macross Quarter. He fucking murdered TD. She's dead. Oh, good, and here's the thing. So here's NICOLA, who's like, actually, I envy that TT died for being spared the despair that's to come. And Nono is like, well, NICOLA, it's really fucked up, he's saying, but as a team, we're going to head off the future of despair thing. And he says, you know nothing of my personal despair. I'm going to lose my powers soon, and it sucks. And then he grabs her and yells he'll do whatever it takes, including selling his soul to the devil to avert losing his powers. And he's like, I wouldn't have bowed my head to Leonard though. I've got my pride. But in this case, what NICOLA does here is he is like, no, you're an eternal topless. So I'm gonna rape you and see if I can get your powers, like, be eternal forever also. And then NORIKO comes in. He's like, get your hands off of Nono, NICOLA. It's like, well, what are you doing? He's like, go hang out with Shinji, whatever. It's like, wow, you're a real piece of shit, NICOLA. And he's like, whatever. And he, yeah, everybody, like, we just came in to call Nono for the briefing, and then he goes like, whatever. I just did it because I'm super scared of becoming powerless. Not like Shinji or Takeru, because their powers will, like, be forever, I guess. And yeah, he's like, it's not like you, Shinji and Takeru. Your powers will last forever. You'll never be powerless, and they'd rather die. And then he basically goes, wow. And now that you guys know, I feel maybe I would have been better off hanging out with Leonard and having him remake the world. And then NORIKO just goes, you finished? It's like, what? He says, I'm not going to stand by and let you take it out on Nono or Shinji or Lauk. Lauk is super down, and he's like, NICOLA, why didn't you just come and talk to me, right? Why didn't you just come and talk about how you felt and how you felt really shitty? And she's like, I love you, dude. Even now that I found out that you're a shit scumbag, like a weird rapist dude who is like, oh, I'm cooler than everybody. He's like, why don't you ever just pick me? And he's like, ever since I... Yeah, he's like, this is all because I came a topless. And he says it's with all this stupid Buster Machine bullshit, and it's a bunch of childish bullshit. And then he storms out, and then I'm like, wow, NICOLA, we don't really care that you feel shitty because you're a bad fucking dude. Yeah, it's yeah, Die Buster, good. And then Nono wants to talk to Nei-sama. And then Lauk storms out too. And like, Iga, Lauk, Nono. They will run off. And Shinji's like, why is this happening? And then NORIKO says, hey, nice work though, Shinji-kun. He says, when NICOLA said that you have no idea of what he's going through and his suffering, and saying that you had no idea what suffering is. You didn't like flip out. You remained calm and were like, actually, I do. And he says, I don't know all your problems, but you've had I get the impression you've had a real rough time with your time away from Z Blue. You're not like, I don't know how rough it is, but the volunteer club understand, and you can always talk to us. Everybody's had some shit times. And then Shinji asks if it's really such a bad thing to want to remake the past. And he's like, Leonard's scheme had the horrible side effects of fucking up the world, right? But if that wasn't an issue, if that wasn't a thing, would that be fine? And Noriko just says, I'll be honest, I don't know if it's right or wrong. And she says, but I wouldn't do it anyway, because to do so would be to deny the self that I am. And at the end of all the things that have happened, I'm me, I'm the product of that, and to change everything would do disservice to that. And she's like, yeah, I'd like to get back to my own universe, but even before coming here, me and Mayone-sama decided that we'd rather get tossed entirely out of the timeline of everyone we knew, as long as it beat the space monsters and the threat they posed, and staying with, everybody I ever knew or loved, and losing everything because the space monsters would come and get us. And then she says, it's tough, but I got no regrets. And she says, I'm not bullshitting you or anything, we both know how busy protecting this world keeps everybody, so she doesn't have time to, boo-hoo or lament what happened to her, even if she was inclined to. And then she says that feelings transcend time and space, and she brings those things important to her with her, wherever she finds herself. Remember when she was looking at the photo she'd worn out? Fucked up. But Noriko's good and NICOLA sucks. Definitely NICOLA Delenda-esque now. And this is Snow 42 Burning or Flames. Oh good, it's a black hole. So yeah, there's a black hole sitting inside its own little dimensional bubble and not destroying everything. That's pretty fucked up. And it's well, I guess it's good. Yeah, I guess that's going to be a whole gateway for the Baals to come through, right for them. And it's well, the Topless aren't got much spring in their step, and Takuri says, "What's up with everybody, Taika?" And she's like, "Oh, I know, but it's a tender subject, and we don't welcome input from outsiders, okay?" It's but wouldn't you all die, hanging out on the battlefield, being without your head in the game? And then Amuro just says, leave them alone, leave all the Topless alone. Coddling people past a certain age is not an act of kindness. And that goes double for NICOLA, because fuck that guy. Setsuna says, wow, seeing this, I get reminded how hard it is for people to understand each other. And Shah says that's a lesson worth learning. Mutual understanding is great, but it's only a means to a greater end. And that's what Setsuna's trying to learn. And then Mari there mentioned an age thing and was like, isn't that right, princess? And Asuka's like, yes, that's right, we are definitely not 30. But it's new ELS, they're back. And what the heck are these guys? It's oh yeah, they're just metallic life forms that can assimilate organic and inorganic life, and any pilot that gets rendered unconscious. So anyone who gets bopped gets teleported back to the ship real fast. And communication is probably impossible. It's pretty much impossible. Yeah, communication is impossible. They're like bars. And Setsuna's like, is it though? That's a hasty conclusion. Amuro tells Takuru not to waste his time worrying about NICOLA. He's got to keep his shit in the game. But Noriko has advice for Lauk. And she says, once upon a time she knew her Onei-sama had to suppress her feelings in order to save the Earth. And anyone in a Buster Machine should do well to remember the example. Okay, and then I think this happens like a little bit in. But let's defeat the ELS. NICOLA is the fucking worst, right? He's just actually fucking awful. Okay, and here's Noriko, who says if she could have any wish granted, it wouldn't be like winding back the clock back to when Papa was alive, or when Torrance Smith was still alive, or even when Coach was still alive. If she could have any one wish, it would be to see her Onei-sama again now in the present. I don't know why we didn't just launch NICOLA out the fucking boat, because he sucks. So, NICOLA's like, you don't know what suffering's like. And Noriko's like, Shinji, I can tell you've been through some rough shit. But, please, never feel that you're alone. I mean, me and my Onei-sama gave up literally everything to save the world. We've all been through some shit, so never think your problems are too big. Really, Koji, you get in there, buddy. You get in there, you get in there. Just guy, right away.
Try again.
Give him the old try again. Freaking, no, NICOLA, no, that was really fucked up. Being a topless is weird. You know what, let's get these two a bop. Because they were... Actually, Lauren doesn't, because Lauren is aced, isn't he? So it is just that dude. I should have done the all attack. Buster Machine! Let's go. Is there some Z-chips up for grab on this one? Nope, not until 44. Any secrets? Nope, not until 44. She's really good in Buster Machine mode. Just all of her attacks are pre-movement, except for the Inazuma kick. Friggin' rewind in time. So this one will actually be interesting to see what everybody says, because everybody's is going to have a lot of things to say about the resetting the clock thing. But I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to go to the toilet and there was some loud banging. Not from the toilet. Go, go, get it, go. Oh, he's nearly aced, he's nearly aced, and he's going to be real good. Okay, yeah, it's the same. Change. Yeah, fine. Oh yeah, it is a little like the hand primey with the prongs. Let's go, Banaji. We'll leave it because it's alright in space in this mode. You know what? Fucking no, Vicky can't get those bops. Oh, Amuro's gonna have a good thing to say. When you attack someone with Amuro, Amuro says that NICOLA's impatience reminds him of the time during the 1 Year War when Bright was on the verge of taking him out of the Gundam. And he said the result of that, he felt like his whole self was being denied, and then Ryu died because of it, and he'd rather spare NICOLA that pain. But also, Amuro never fucking tried to rape anybody, so... NTD. What would NORIKO do? What would NORIKO do? I can't believe they fucked this up though. Wait, not gonna just break through dimensions and bring with the space monsters through, and then after oh yeah, by the way, there's the Buster army, and they've been looking for me. Sorry about that. And prevent the wind, remember that. Buster missile. Give him the Buster Collider. The biosensor. I wish they just automatically turned him into the NTD, but Crow's having a good time too. Ah, I see Nono is suffering from the dodge decay. fine too. And the new big ones aren't even doing shit. Well then. So these are the battleship class. ELS. Not quite below half health, so the Prevail hasn't started kicking in. Oh, fuck me. Who wants bops then? This guy wants bops. Throw into each other, do the old net hand. Classic NICOLA tomfoolery. Soul. Okay, but oh, yeah, just NTD because there's no reason not to. Well, I guess you do give up the shield now. Now that there's a reason because you give up the shield, but you gain the barrier, so. Oh no! He fucked my plan! That's fine though. Oh, okay, so, drain their morale, I guess. Yep, so that's what those guys do. They've got some bullshit they do to you. I don't know if it's a good barrier because he's never been shot yet, so it makes it difficult to decide. Yeah, it's fucking Satan. You did it, buddy. I dance this poor girl back to health. Thank you. Oh, she had no attack. And with that, when in destroy mode, 20% more PP. Which is good. Oh, these jokesters. Actually, that's fine. You can do that. Because they were going to kill him, so I was fine. Get our aquarium in. And the reason I'm taking out these dudes who would take out anyway is just so I can manage who gets aced and who doesn't. Yeah, no. Power of the spiral. Yeah, she really wants to hit an away. Very nice. Didn't expect him to get that, and that's effort and guts. 5 cheaper. Punch this fucker. Punch that fucker. Bum, 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 bum. And starting wheel plus 10. It's a good ace, actually. It's really good. I knew one of them had it. It was the main one. Nailed it. And that's Abnormal Survivor activates at 30% hit points instead of 10, which is really fucking good. Oh, it's hers that's the all attacks opposed movement. Oh, nearly owie. Oh, I definitely shouldn't have done that. That was a real bad mistake. Oh. With it. Fine, let's get it with the Buster Missile so we can see the dynamic kill. Yeah, starting wheel plus 10 should make her Buster mode instant with everything else she's got. Like, plus 5 for being aced, plus 5 for whatever else, for resolve, and then plus 10 for that. Should hit 120 right away. So, the ELS ran away? What does that mean? I don't know. They're a pain in the butt, though. He's like, wow, these guys are as bad as the space monsters and the invaders. And then, what is it, Thierry? And then, Thierry says that the ELS seem to be drawn to psycho waves, as though on a mission to take out innovators and new types. And then, Amuro... So, NICOLA makes an accusation of cowardice here about something. And Char tells Haman to calm down, and then Amuro says that all people emit psycho waves to a greater or lesser extent. And Char says that new type style awakenings have accelerated since the Great Quake, both in Earthnoids and Spacenoids, according to Nanai's research. And celestial beings like, yep, that works with our innovator type awakenings, have now surpassed the ability to count. And even just us ourselves are the scene of a wave of evolution. And then a bunch of Vajra appear. And it's like, these don't seem like the ones that the Galaxy Fleet controls. Oh good, and Space Monsters too. Yeah, so then they're like, oh, these Vajra show up, they don't seem like the ones the Galaxy Fleet controls. NICOLA's like, does mankind have enough time for you boys to get them to understand? And Space Monsters show up, and it's like, friggin' balls, shut the fuck up, NICOLA. Yeah, so he's like, we can't wait for you to get him to be convinced. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. Stop shitting on everybody's parade. Nonna once again tries to talk to One-sama. This is precisely when the topless have to show how good they are. And Lauk is like, I'm not your One-sama. And then Noriko tells Nonna not to focus on Lauk, but on the mission, which is saving Earth. And then Nonna internally is like, Noriko, she's actually pretty close to like my ideal Nonoriri. This is weird. How? Strange. And now I got 2 turns to defeat either all of the space garbs or those dudes. And we're like over here, but these dudes are pretty buff. But are they buff enough? You know what, they might be. Oh, she can't telepathy yet. Peace. That's fine. Ba-bum, 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 bum, ba-bum, 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 bum. Well, it's good that Sybil's showing up now for this, even if it's just to fly around and be weird. Oh, and her face showed up too. No dynamic kill on that though, but we do get him to piss off. Stoner Sunshine, 2 bugs. Back to the fucking Stone Age where they belong. Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, that's definitely a good trade. We'll definitely stick with that one. Well, time has come. It's going to be easy. I think it's going to be easy to do the space monsters, actually. Though, these fuckers are new, right? Just because I've got to get so many people over there. We've seen these before, too. Yeah, if I should just leave and Vasari yells at them, gets them to communicate. So, let's go to the top. Work our way around? Yeah, sure. Sounds like a plan. Actually, because we can, we'll shoot that guy. I think what's gonna fuck this bounce up is Welk being shitty. Huh, but. What? Cheryl and Ranker are on the mic singing. Classic. And they're like, please Vajra, stop fighting. But it doesn't seem to be working, because, you know, they're feisty. Nice song, girls. Cheryl, Ranker, always in that order. But everyone's like, at least it's admirable that they're doing their part to end this even a second sooner, but it's not working. And, it's the Buster Army! And they showed up with space monsters in pursuit. Oh, good. Time to fuck up my entire strat now. Actually, it's fine. Noriko gets in the way to keep the space monsters off of the Buster Army. And NICOLA, continuing to make friends, says it's ridiculous to risk your life over disposable robots like that. And then Noriko says that, well, the Buster Army, like her and Gunbuster, were born to fight the space monsters, NICOLA, you fucking huge piece of shit. He's like, whatever. And then Noriko says, Nono told me something once, that the Topless got to share their heart with their Buster machines in order to pilot them. Can't you remember the day you became a Topless? And it's like, oh, share your heart with Gemini and Ray, that's me, it's all about me. And then Nono tells NICOLA that he sucks. And he's garbage. Noriko, look out! But the Buster Army step in the way to protect Noriko. It's like, the Buster Army protected Noriko! Wow! And Setsuna like, wow, maybe they're just like humans or whatever. And then this one gives something to Noriko. It's like, what is this? And then they get blown up. The Buster Army, D-Snurf, however, is feeling sad at the loss. Like I say, D-Snurf, you upset that this is happening? And then Nono and Noriko tell Lauk to get fired up, stoke the fire within herself, and the fire that yearns to protect others, and let that small fire become a wall of flames, a blazing inferno, just like the Gunbuster. And she gets going. It's like, whoa, D-Snurf doing a thing. Noriko, let's go. Lauk. And NICOLA says, "Yo, use the 13th planet from our world solar system." She's like, "All right, exotic maneuver. Let's go, D-Snurf." Yeah, let's up. Let's do it. And so she does the matter transfer thing. And just yoink a planet, don't worry about it, it's fine. Bonk. Got him. Everyone was like, "I'm gonna chop that planet up. It's gonna be..." Actually, he's not, because I don't think he ever lands that attack in this game. Nice work, One-sama. She's like, "Stop calling me that! Princess, look out." So Alka's like, "Dang it, doing all this shit, having a good time, throwing a whole planet, it's maybe a bit overmuch." The last, these are Twin Tail class, by the way, Buster Army. And NICOLA's like, "Wait, what do you want me to do?" Like, Alka is like, she's like, "Wait, you want me to use its life to save my own?" And so, what the heck are you doing, NORIKO? You're just doing the Buster Army thing. And with regret and gratitude, so NORIKO rips the transposition reactor out of the bug, and she says that its heart and power will live on forever within the Gunbuster. And with that, Gunbuster's heart becomes a blazing inferno, joins the reactor she's already got, and that's just what she needs to wake up the gift. Which, of course, everyone's favourite One-sama, she's back. And this is the Super Inazuma kick. Nailed it.